dreamers of dreams.
600 days. No food, no water, hardly any sleep. The only thing keeping me going is Kong reviews. And even those are running short. Should I give up? After 666 miles of travels, Super Shredder's tracks lead to this point. Yet he is nowhere to be seen. Tracks, and they're fresh. He could be near. Wait a second. What is that? It's too bright for me. Could it be? What? No. Am I dreaming? Ow! No more waiting. It is time. Hey guys, I'm Kamen Rider Silver, and today we're going to be doing a review on the newly called Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super Shredder figure. I say this a lot. I have waited so long for this figure. I was going to get him for Christmas, but they never had him in stores. Always missed him. And now Walmart is carrying him, and I couldn't be happier. Oh my gosh. Yes, Super Shredder. Once I saw this figure, I'm just like, guys, I need this now. And I snatched him up, and Leo, because that was the other one I was missing. But this Super Shredder figure, guys, it's interesting. They didn't paint. There's some things on here I wish they would paint, but I don't care at this point. I just have it, and I love it. So let's just take a look at his details. Nothing really to talk about. Oh, I guess we could take a little bit of a look at his packaging. So here's the packaging, and guys, I just have to say, I'm so happy to be going back to the roots of my channel. Don't get me wrong, I love doing reviews of Kong, and they're going to still be coming as long as Lantern Toys keeps making them, and I still have one. And I still have more 2005 Playmates Kong toys to review. I'll keep doing them. But guys, I love doing Ninja Turtles, and I hope to keep doing them with all the cool releases, images, and prototypes that we saw at New York Toy Fair. There's going to be a lot of good Ninja Turtles coming, so stay tuned. But anyways, taking a look at the packaging, like I said, it says Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which the show, I guess, is going to be now called Super Shredder. Super Shredder. Got an image of the Super Shredder up there. I love it. If it will focus. Yeet! Super Shredder. And then, as you can see, here is the prototype, which has a lot more paint than the figure that we got, but I'm not salty. So, speaking of the figure that we got, here he is, guys. Oh my gosh. Like I said, he's not perfect. He's not perfect by anybody's definition. But he looks cool. He's creepy looking, and I love it. So just taking a look, just straight off, guys. I'm gonna be real with you, y'all. Look at that head sculpt. Look at that head sculpt. Absolutely beautiful. Could use a little more paint, but just look at like the attention to detail where, you know, the bone kind of pulls. I don't know. I really think it looks very intricate with all these designs up here. Eyes are painted, you know, just look at that. So razory. And then taking a look at his chest, you got that Mugen flowing heart. Could be painted a little bit better. You'll find me saying that a lot in this review. But still, I mean, look at the chest. They still painted, you know, the silver ribbings. Nice tattered look to his cape right there, which kind of goes around his neck. Man, doesn't know what to focus on. Then, speaking of the cape, it can come off. It just kind of sits behind him. It's not really plugged in anywhere. Oop. So, you have a Super Shredder like that. And here's his cape. It's very tattered. Lots of attention to detail. Very cool. I'm going to put it back on, though. And these large spikes on the back are pegged on when you take it out of the packaging. So, or you have to peg them on when you take them out of the packaging. So we'll put that back on Shredder. It's very easy. You just rest over his head again. There we go. And then more of those spikes right there. Like I said, more detail of the kind of organic look of them. There's rashy skin. That's gross, but I like it. Then I'm glad they painted the claws, the Shredder claws, but they didn't paint the finger claws, which is not that big of a deal to me. But what I really wish they would have painted is like these claws on the forearm. I mean, they could have just splashed over it a little bit more paint. Oh, that would have been nice. And coming down, he still has those kind of Shredder pants. I don't really understand them. And then down here at the legs, I'm sorry, but you should have painted those. It just looks, I'm sorry, it just looks kind of weird. With the bone looking like it's still under the skin. It just looks kind of odd. But those gripes aside, I still really, really like this figure. It's just I feel like they could have put a little bit more paint on him. Now, going over articulation, his head can swivel back and forth. His arms go up that much, down that much, forward and backward on a ball hinge-like joint. Swivel at the wrist. Nothing at the nothing right here, but that's fine. At the elbow. Then swivel at the waist. Legs kick forward and back. They don't go in and out, sadly. Or do they? Oh, nope, I'm creating stress marks on them. Do not do that. Please do not do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't move his legs out. Don't do that, kids. And then his knees can bend. So, pretty good articulation. You know, you can give him in some pretty cool poses. Kind of like walking to go destroy the turtles. And Master Splinter. I haven't even seen that episode yet, but I know what happens. I know what happens, y'all. It's messed up. Our poor Master Splinter. He dies so many times. But you can give him in some pretty cool poses. That's pretty cool right there. I like that. Very cool. Now sizing up this new mean-looking Shredder. Let's take out my handy-dandy Games Workshop tape measure. So all the way to the top of his spike, he is about, I don't know, 6 3/4 inches. Then actually I'm going to measure him this way too. About 3.5 inches out to the longest spike, and this is very pliable. All the spikes are pretty pliable, so y'all can't hurt yourself. I say y'all a lot, don't I? Now, measuring him up against, I've wanted to do this for so long. Here is him, here is the new Super Shredder up against the old vintage Super Shredder from the 90s. It's got hair on it. Let's get that out of here. Look at him. Look at them together. Look how time has changed them. A little more controlled, and this one's just like you had you stubbed your toe and you stubbed it on something infectious, and now you're like that. Because I mean, like, look at him. Look at his toenails. They've been messed up from that stubbing. Don't ever stub your toes. Oh my gosh, that was weird. But you can see the new Super Shredder is a little bit taller than the old one. So very cool. I like having him in this kind of vanilla pose. Now, here's the real comparison. Here's the new Super Shredder, what he looks like now in the MCU, not the MCU, the TMNT CU. Here is the regular Shredder from the Nicktoons Turtles. I don't know where his helmet went, but as you can see, you know, Super Shredder is supposed to be bigger, but he didn't really get much bigger. But it's pretty consistent, so I'm not too worried about that. So there you go, guys. There was a look at the long-awaited Super Shredder from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This figure is cool. It really, really is. I really like this figure. The paint could be a little bit better, but besides that, I've waited so long for this figure, I really don't care at this point. So, I definitely think you guys should check this figure out. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!